Welcome to the Mike and You podcast. This is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike A16 on Twitter, the Mike A16 on Instagram, the Mike A16 on Snapchat, the Mike A16 on Blue Sky, baby, and the Mike A16 on Facebook. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
I'm just waiting on you to let me get mine in. I am you NKC on X. I said it right. What it do?
What it do, baby boo? Season 7's underway.
Season 7. 7 seasons of putting up with you. Wow.
I'm sitting right across from you.
I deserve an MVP for that. But we keep it moving.
You deserve an MVP. MVP.
Most
valuable buster, baby. You're a buster for that line.
Buster for that line.
We have a great show for you guys today.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about a great show.
Oh, it's a great show. Don't do that.
I'm shocked that y'all even
the
wanted
people
the show.
asked for the show this week.
Did. Ain't nothing going on.
Oh.
Ain't nobody signed with nobody new. Because they can't, obviously. I'm surprised y'all wanted the show to be real with you, but
don't do that.
What the people want is what the people get.
Because I represent the people, baby.
What the people want is what the people get. And this is what we got.
Don't do that.
What?
You called me up. You and Mo Horton on a three-way. Call me up. He says full name. Y'all called me up on three-way. Let's talk about the combine. And I said, I don't want to talk about that slave trade, baby.
Okay, here he goes. Like this is the same conversation every single year.
What? It's a slave trade. It's a meat market.
I mean, every locker room is a meat market.
I wouldn't know.
Except it's just free. Nothing. I'm gonna leave that alone.
See?
I'm gonna leave that alone. We keep it moving. Keep it moving. It's a new month. Got the monthly awareness. Can't forget that.
Season 7. Never putting up with me.
Ooh, 7 seasons. You know what?
When we got voicemails too.
When we started this thing, I never imagined 7 seasons will be coming out of it.
You hate me that damn much?
No, it ain't that.
So you do?
It ain't that. It ain't that.
What is it?
I just never thought it'd be 7 seasons. Like we started, I ain't had no kids, and we talk about this every year. We started this thing, I ain't had no kids.
Big French a bad influence.
No kids, and now I done caught up with you. That's messed up. A horrible influence.
You're welcome.
Horrible influence.
You got tax money? I ain't getting no tax.
Please,
hey,
man. Tax money? How nice would that be? I would love that, but I ain't got that.
So since we got almost roughly 30 minutes of voicemails, because the people love talking to Big Frenchie. They love talking to you too, but we're gonna start with
somebody need to be accepting phone calls.
Nah, I'll leave that to you, brother.
No, I don't want to talk on the phone. No thanks. You can text me.
You don't. Well, you text me back. I don't know if you text anybody else back.
Yeah, it depends on what time of day it is. If I'm with the kids, they get my attention.
It's almost like you got a 20-30 minute delay to texting me back.
Maybe an hour. Because you always text me with the kids.
My sister, her text back. Brother-in-law Tim wife. That's the only sister I got. She got a 5 to 7 business day text back with me. She'll text me. I text her, hey, how you doing, sis? I'll be forgetting that I text her. It'll be like the next week later.
7 days, I'm good. Like, don't small talk me in text. How you doing? Can I do this? Would you do this?
Nah, that's all I'm seeing is how she's doing. That's all.
Well then, I understand that.
But anyway, let's get to the monthly awareness.
Time for the monthly awareness segment. Make yourself aware.
I miss my old lady. Make yourself aware.
She retired, so
I'm trying to be like her.
She retired, so I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
I'm trying to be like her too.
Red Cross Month.
How many color crosses are there? Red Cross, Blue Shield.
Purple Cross if you're in the military, and get it from the president of the United States. When the last time the
don't
United
think
States
it's
had a
those.
president?
It's not a purple cross. It's a purple medal of honor. ain't
Oh,
it?
Purple Heart.
Purple valor. Yeah, purple. Yeah.
When the last time you people had a president?
See, we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it moving.
Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month,
Yeah.
National Athletic Training Month.
Man, long
This
time since those days for me.
this one, I don't know if it's a disease or it's an illness. I don't know. But the first person I knew that had this was Jim Ross, a commentator for wrestling. National Cerebral Palsy
Cerebral palsy. Yes.
Awareness Month.
Yes.
This is for you because you had to deal with me for 7 seasons, baby. National Brain Injury Awareness Month. We're not making light joke of it, but
No, but I did have that was a thing for me, but it had nothing to do with this podcast. So we keep it moving.
hey, this is one of Big Frenchie's favorite, baby. National Breast Implant Awareness Month.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Stephanie McMahon?
Get
China?
y'all boy. Get
Remember
y'all boy.
China?
Yes, I definitely remember China. That was
How about that Playboy?
okay. All right. That's too much information sometimes.
The people love Mike. We are La Familia, baby.
Okay.
Unless
Some
you,
things
unless,
family don't even
unless
need to
you're
know.
a fine woman, we ain't La Familia because if she fine.
Again, some things family don't even need to know.
I can't even say this word.
I thought you had it.
Endomeritis. How you say it?
I have to see it again because it's a doozy.
Endomeritis. Say it. I had it off camera. I had it.
Endometriosis.
Endometriosis Awareness Month.
Endometriosis, something like that.
Multiple Sclerosis Awareness.
Yep.
I got a crooked spine. What is that? That is multiple.
What?
I got a crooked spine.
I don't know if it's necessarily crooked.
No,
Crooked.
A doctor told me it was crooked.
That's the one. Well, then
Multiple sclerosis.
that's what you got.
Irish American Heritage Month.
Irish, yeah.
National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is dear to you because of family member. National Kidney Month.
Oh yeah.
Asset Management Awareness Month. National.
How many assets you got? Nah, I ain't talking about those. I ain't talking about those.
Well,
We'll talk about that later. Something wrong with you, bro. Something's wrong.
I gotta drink my coffee, French vanilla coffee at that. National Social Work Month.
Know about that too.
One of Mike's favorites. National Women History Month.
Yep.
I know y'all history, but National Women. Oh yeah.
I know about those. Shut up.
What is your favorite sauce?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Sauce.
Like I don't barbecue sauce,
Okay, it's National Sauce Month.
Alfredo sauce.
You like Alfredo sauce?
I do.
As I got older,
Mhm.
Alfredo sauce. It's kind of like ice cream now.
What?
Just text a shot to what ice cream do to me.
Oh, that. Yeah. But I found out that Alfredo sauce is an American concoction. Who would have known? Like, well, the Alfredo sauce we know with cream and all that. Alfredo over there is like butter and cheese. That's it. 3 ingredients if you include the noodles.
Speaking of that, it's National Noodle Month. National Frozen Food Month.
Do you do
No, I don't eat ramen noodles like you people.
No, I'm not asking about that. It's not ramen, it's ramen. But do you so you don't eat
Actually,
none
it's
of
ramen.
them? Okay.
don't-
You don't do like you don't go out and go to Lulu's or nothing like
Who?
that. Lulu's, I guess not, because I know you be out in these streets, out in these streets. So if you don't know about Lulu's, then you
The noodle
ain't a
place?
noodle place. Yeah,
No, I never been. It's over there
you
by
don't go.
Manny's.
Yeah.
No, never been. Why would I go get some noodles? I never been to the noodle company.
Hey, I have the same questions about me. I'm like, I don't want no noodles. Now I've been seeing people put birria and all kinds of things, French toast, squares and noodles, and I've been seeing all kinds of stuff.
Why'd that make the toast soggy?
I don't understand it. Boil, they be putting crab boils in noodles and all that kind of stuff, and I don't get it. I'm not a noodle guy myself. I will eat the little packet ramen noodles because I got kids. They love the noodles. I'll be stealing some of their noodles, no doubt.
National Flower Month.
Yeah,
I wish this was a bigger thing back in the day.
This is our month. Flowers.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
That was a metaphor, microphor, euphor. I wish this next one was taught a little bit more when I was younger. National Credit Education.
Yeah, I figured that was where it was going.
National Craft Month.
It's my wife and my daughter's month. They love to craft.
Who, Aaliyah?
No, Michaela.
Aaliyah's the baby.
Yes.
Uncle Mike had too much coffee this morning.
Shoot, there's a lot of kids to remember. You need every bit of that coffee.
National Cheerleading Safety Month. Be safe if you're a cheerleader.
Yeah, make sure they catch you when they throw you up in the air.
Speaking of that, I go get teas, right? You know I'll be drinking tea.
Yes. I thought you said you go get teased. I'm like, is that a kink? Anyway, we keep it moving.
And one of the chicks that worked there is in high school. She a cheerleader, and they had a big fall one time. You know,
them some real injuries.
Oh yeah,
those are some real injuries.
National Celery Month.
You don't like celery, so I don't even know why you.
It don't have no point.
It does. It lowers your blood pressure.
Maybe I could try it.
It's great.
Like I can eat it when it's in food.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't think you could eat it in food.
But
honestly.
If it's like next to a wing, what the hell am I gonna eat a celery for?
That part, they say it cools the hot flavor. I'm like,
I usually don't even get hot
wings
flavor.
Ain't even hot. What are you talking about?
Don't even get hot flavor.
Like
National Caffeine Awareness Month.
As you drink your coffee.
3 more. National Peanut Month. So you was close when you said peanut butter. National. I don't get this one. This one should be next month. National Umbrella Month. Because they say April showers bring May flowers. So if showers coming in April, it should be in April. And the last one, National Nutrition Month, Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
So check your nutrition to get healthy, people. All right, let's go to the voicemails.
Let's
816-654-6883.
Hey, I'm just calling in. Man, I got to weigh in on a Thunder situation. I think that was a solid move by the Chiefs to let Tommy Townsend do for a big pay raise and needing to shift some money around. Kind of figure out a way to try to re-sign Chris, and maybe he's going to bring back L'Jarius. So being able to save on Turner, guy who was kind of exonerated, so 3 cases were dismissed, and was the only punter pretty much drafted that year. And it would be great. The lefty punter, kind of like Dustin Copeland, but with a much bigger leg. And so I think it's a pretty shrewd move, to be honest, especially in a country where we're supposed to practice the motto of innocent until proven guilty. Someone that could have their whole career and life destroyed by allegations that were proven not to be true. And so I think that the Chiefs made a really solid move there. But all right, y'all have a great day.
What to do, what to do, what to do. This is Uncle Charles from West Memphis, just calling in for the podcast. Oh, I love the idea that if Russell Wilson goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But as a guest fan, we can use him at our backup just in case Rodgers don't come through. The combine was good. And I just want to say we had a good football season this year. And I'm not just talking about my Jets. I'm talking about the games that was played. Love the idea. Can't wait to see what they're going to bring us next year. Jets out.
What's up, guys? This is Bo Horton, audience of two, Mo Horton's cousin. I just saw on the news ticker there that the Patriots are open to trading Mac Jones. I'm a first-time caller, long-time listener, and I heard that the Mac loves Mac Jones, so I just want to know how you feel about that. I'll hang up and listen. Guys, take care.
Mike and you, this is R here. You know, the beginning of free agency is about to kick in gear on Monday, and the league year starts 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. Steelers, as you know, have been making some good moves. We cut Allen Robinson today. We had Russell Wilson in the building for about 7 hours, talking to Mike Tomlin and Arthur Smith, the new offensive coordinator. We don't know what's going on with that. Could be signing. I'm hoping we would get Justin Fields. I'd rather somebody younger. Let's be honest, we all know Kenny Pickett, he's not it. I just truly believe in my heart that Kenny Pickett's not somebody Mike Tomlin wanted to hire. I think that was a Kevin Colbert draft that since he was leaving, he wanted to make sure Pittsburgh had a quarterback. Because I truly believe that was Kevin Colbert's ideal of drafting Kenny Pickett. And on some other things, the Bears, we don't know what they're doing. You know, they're not really saying much. You know, the flood market for Justin Fields not looking too great right now. It's looking light. So they don't have no idea on that. Bills are cutting everybody. They ain't got no money. You know, paying Josh Allen all that salary. It's caused them to have to cut people. They done cut Pryor. They done cut Whitfield. They done cut their other couple other players. They just gutting up everybody. Now, Jacksonville also made a couple of significant cuts, as well as the Broncos. They cut Simmons. They also are going to probably cut the wide receiver Cameron Sutton. They can't trade him. And look for Cincinnati to lose a lot of players too, because you know how cheap Mike Brown is. He's so cheap. So those are the things I got. We're starting here on Wednesday, so free agent printing starts on Monday. Let's get it. This is R. I'm out. Peace, fellas.
Big Fish, Niner Nation, calling to give a take. Miss the NFL, miss football. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to get right to my takes. I'm going to start like I always do, give a take about my Niners. I believe the Niners are peaked. I think they're peaked. Yeah, they're peaked. A lot of the trust, the chemistry. If you're an NFL team, if you're an organization that consistently does the same thing, it's what I call muscle memory. It's muscle memory, like a muscle in the human body. It remembers what you do the most. And so when you try to do more than that, it gives resistance because it remembers that you only can do this. For example, if you say, if you train your body to lift 200 pounds, okay, and you do 200 pounds for months, up to a year, muscle memory, it remembers that 200 pounds is your peak. And so when you try to lift 220 pounds, it resists It's reluctant. It's shy because it remembers that 200 is the max. So why would you take me beyond that? Same way with an extension cord. If you roll up an extension cord, it's called memory. The extension cord memorizes the pattern of how you wrap it up. And so when you unwrap it, you'll see that it automatically wraps the same way because it remembers how you regularly, consistently wrap it. The 49ers are the same way. That team remembers that they absolutely cannot beat the Chiefs. That team remembers that NFC championship games is a regular. Making it to Super Bowls and not winning them is a consistent memory with that team. That's why this past year was very, very crucial for the 49ers because the team has a pattern of making it there and not winning. And so for those teammates that are on that team, mentally, they remember that they cannot win the Super Bowl. And so when you come in the next year, the expectation is, okay, we're just going to do what we always do. Dallas Cowboys, they get to the playoffs, they out of there. Memory. It kills your team's chemistry. Whatever you consistently do is normally what
it do? Man, free agency market. Woo! I know Willie Snead deserves a nice size contract deal. He got 3 rings. It was a shutdown corner. Didn't allow no touchdowns this year. And they screwed him out of being a Pro Bowl. That's crazy. Because they know he can test that good market and raise the cap for cornerbacks. But, you know, to me, it's all about the signing bonus money. That's mostly guaranteed. Just let him test it, y'all. You know, so I ain't mad at him. So that he go out there, shop himself around, see what probably, you know, could get, maybe cheat the match or get close to it, you know. So let him go out there and test the market. I ain't mad at him. And he got 3 rings, so I mean, do what you gotta do. But not for him, but anybody else in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Especially if your team is terrible, just get the money. Your team's terrible, just get paid. Just go ahead and get your money now. And then, you know, find a team that's winning. Try to sign with them later in your career. But right now, your team is sorry. Get paid by that team. You know, get your money now. But you're a Chiefs player, to me, I feel like get the signing bonus money. That's more guaranteed and get close to what you should deserve. You know, Mahomes will always be underpaid. Always. You know, so he left some money out there for, you know, resign players, to get players, even in the draft. So I ain't gonna say and tell what people need to do about their money, but, you know, you can get it in free agency and hope the Chiefs can match it, do it. Hope the Chiefs go ahead and can match it to keep our core, you know, together. You know what I'm saying? So we will be a dynasty, a real dynasty. Without the spy game, Mike. But have a nice day and nice weekend.
So when you look at the pattern, 2012 lost 20, and then it took 7 years to get back there. Lost in 2019, and then it took 4 years to get back there. Lost 2023. So it's been 30 years since we won a Super Bowl. So I'm not saying the Niners won't ever win again. I just don't think that this team, the money and the players that they have, I know for a fact the players we have right now are Super Bowl. We're a Super Bowl team. We just fall short every single time. So I don't think this particular Niner team will win again. We got to get some pieces. If you look at the body language and the mental capacity of where some of our leaders are, you look at Kittle's not getting the ball a whole season, blocking majority, 80% of 70% of the time blocking. His memory is gone. He don't think he'll get touches. He don't look forward to catching balls. He may catch one or two or so, get a touchdown every now and then, but he's not a go-to. So in his mind, he's not going to be able to do much. He's a 30-year-old tight end on paper, but really his physicality is more like a 40-year-old, 36. He's an old 30-year-old. When you look at him, how he plays and what he's expected to do on that team. Brandon Ayuk is young, so he's ready to win. So he's ready to bounce because he doesn't feel the Niners can win. He doesn't feel the Niners are using him properly. Deebo Samuels is starting to sing a different tune. So when you look at the consistency of that team, mentally that team is crushed. It doesn't matter how stacked they are on paper and everybody, the Niners is the best team in the league. The chemistry of that team is shattered, and that's what the Chiefs do to team. You look at what they've been doing to Buffalo Bills, shattering that team. That team was a winning team. You see now they gutting the team out. They gutting the team like a fish because they tired of doing the same old, same old. They trying to change their muscle memory. You look at what the Chiefs did to the Ravens, how they shattered them. They are a dominant team that actually can win a Super Bowl. And so when you look at these examples that I'm pointing out, and the mic, I want y'all to talk about this. I want to see if y'all agree or disagree. I want y'all to talk about this on this podcast, what I'm saying. I've been noticing this. I'm observing what teams really are dominant and what type of talent do they have. And what teams play and win strictly on chemistry and muscle memory. The Chiefs consistently win with 3 guys. Yes, they got a good defense, the Chiefs. But at the end of the day, the Chiefs' success is based on the trichotomy. There's a word for y'all right there. That's a Stanford word. A trichotomy. You got Andy Reid, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Travis Kelce. As long as you got those 3 guys with the chemistry that they have, with the consistency that they have, with the memory that they have, they're always going to be in games. And they're always going to probably win Super Bowls as long as those 3 guys are there. Because the memory, muscle memory for that team is based on the success. What Andy Reid, Mahomes, and Kelce always do is what teams always get from them guys. Pacheco and them, those are additives. Those guys are additives. But as long as they got that trichotomy, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Kelce, that chemistry is too dominant for teams to beat them. You can beat them all game. And then at the stretch, you're going to take an L because they're going to always play smart and they're going to always consistently go back to how they win games. So I don't really see nobody in the AFC messing with them, especially not next year or maybe the year after that. You got Bills, Ravens, Browns, and Texans in the AFC that could halfway give them a run. The Bengals, I don't see them doing nothing with Burrow out. Then he's hurt. I don't know the weaponry they got if they'll ever get back there. But right now, Bills, Ravens, Browns, Texans are the only teams in the AFC can halfway mess with them. NFC, you got Lions, 49ers, Rams, Packers. Those are the only teams that can halfway the dominant in the NFC. So that's my take on that. My Niners, the Russell Wilson thing. I told everybody back when Russ was getting cut from the Seahawks. As soon as Pete Carroll let him go, I knew that he wasn't going to be the same. He's Pete. He needs to figure out if he wants to be a backup or he'll go to a team that's got a bunch of rookies and start. But to me, at this point in Russell's career, he needs to win another championship. He'll more than likely still be a Hall of Famer because he did win at the highest level. So he'll probably get into the Hall of Fame. But as far as his legacy, if he goes to a team with rookies, that's not going to do him any good at this point in his career. He's not the Russ. Russ ain't cooking. I remember when that was the slogan, let Russ cook. Russ is cooking hot dogs right now. He probably won't. Yeah, Russ ain't cooking. Like I said, he's not cooking nothing healthy right now. So he's up in age and his play is starting to be affected. So we'll see what Russ got going. I don't think it's the three teams that he should go to. The Steelers, he's looking at them pretty heavy. I was listening to Colin Cowherd today talking about Russ is meeting with the Steelers. I think the Giants and Falcons are the only three teams that he can go to and start and possibly be a benefit to those organizations. I'm still looking at the Jim Harbaugh thing. Man, I think Jim Harbaugh is going to change the Chargers tremendously. I'm not saying they're going to go to the Super Bowl right away, but he definitely going to bring some success to that Chargers organization. And so I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do about that. He's all about physicality. He does have the skill to get players to rise to the occasion and be the best version of themselves. So I know the Chargers will be better. Probably still won't be able to mess with the Chiefs, but they'll at least be better than what they were in the past seasons. He's looking at a running back. He's looking at a couple of running backs. You got Saquon Barkley. Big Mike says Sasquatch Barkley. You got him. You got King Henry. I think the running back stock is down. The value of running backs, we all know about that. Those of us who watching football, the NFL has evolved. It's evolved to a pass league. And that's why you see running back stock going down, because most teams pass majority of the time. The fans like passes more than running backs. So overall, if you do a poll, you'll find it's more exciting to see a pass thrown 60 yards down the field than it is for a running back to run 60 yards down the field. Maybe that's something you can talk about on the podcast. What's more exciting to fans? You think a running back scoring a 60-yard touchdown or a quarterback throwing a bomb for 60 yards? Kind of like the NBA. You know, when you look at the 3-point versus a dunk, it used to be a time where dunks was exciting. Now the 3-ball. You can thank Steph Curry for that. He revolutionized the 3-ball. So when you look at the stock of running backs, they're down. I don't really see, or I'm interested in knowing what team Saquon Barkley is going to go to. I'd like to see him go to the Ravens, where he can actually have some success, or the Philadelphia Eagles. And Derrick Henry, his style is kind of old to me. That big fullback / running back style he's got. I'm not able to see really what team he could go to. He could probably help a team, but he ain't going to really, to me, get a team to no Super Bowl with his style of running. The combine. Yeah, let me back up and say something else. My last point about the combine. About the running backs before I close out with my combine take. I believe running back stocks will go up when they get more diverse, when more running backs become hybrids of Marshall Faulk. And the reason I bring Marshall Faulk up, because to me, Marshall Faulk revolutionized the running backs to be able to come out in the flats and catch balls. He was the epitome of a diverse back. He could run the ball and he could also catch the ball. He had probably just the amount of yards rushing as he had receiving. And to me, that revolutionized that position and made it more valuable. If more running backs would copy what Marshall Faulk was able to do, if you're a running back and you can't catch balls, your value in stock is down. And again, the comparison to the NBA, there was a time when if you played center, the Kareems, the Olajuwon, the Shaqs, in that paint, what made you dominant? Well, in today's NBA, you got to shoot now. You can't stand in the paint no more. You literally have to have a jump shot. That's why you see centers shooting threes and mid-range jumpers, because the stock of a center in the NBA is down, because very few plays go to the inside. Everything is about jump shots and threes. The NFL is evolving for running back. So unless you're Derrick Henrys and your Saquon Barkleys and Even Christian McCaffrey, he's caught on to the Marshall Faulk thing where he catches balls and run the ball. So I'm not seeing the running back stock going up anytime soon until these running backs realize that they got to change with the new version of how running backs play. My last take, the combine, I watched it. It was impressive. You know, you used to see some of these guys' athleticism, but at the same time, until you see these guys in a real game situation, it's hard to size up what they'll do. So I'm looking forward to some of them guys I've seen, the linemen and the running backs and the receivers. A lot of speed, a lot of shifty feet. It's great to watch them guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they'll do in the NFL. Shoot, I think they should draft Cat Williams. I looked at a video of Cat Williams. The brother ran a 4.97 40. A little short midget looking comedian ran a 4.97, so maybe somebody can put him on special teams. That's my take. Big Fish, Niner Nation, out.
Thanks for the calls. 816-654-6883. The voicemail / text line is 24/7/31. That's 24 plus 7. All right, Dr. Marcus called. Huntsville, the greatest dentist of all time.
Hey. I don't know what's going on with my mic, but anyway, we keep it moving.
Tommy Townsend might be gone.
What you mean he might be? He is. He out.
Drew
Rosenhaus gone.
He
the one took away Tyreek Hill from us. He the one.
It's all about the money.
And they brought in Matt Ariza. Ain't no reason.
I see what you did there.
Okay, here you go.
I saw what you did there.
Here you go. Ain't no reason for you to have 2 punters on the field on your team. No reason. So when they brought in Matt Ariza, I knew that Tommy T was out.
He hoped Chris Jones can resign and hopefully keep Snead.
We'll see.
Uncle Charles. Russell Wilson, good for the Steelers. You heard it here first. But he want him as a backup to his Jets, Jets.
2 old quarterbacks on the same team. That's not a good recipe. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just think about it. 2 old quarterbacks. You'll be known as, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
The next caller, you block Mo Horton 2. You blocked like Mo Horton 1.
What was that?
A crackhead. That's what that was. A crackhead calling the podcast line.
Hilarious.
The aura.
Hey, what did he had some words to say. We don't skip over nobody.
We skip over crackheads. We got the aura here. Shout out to the aura. I took the aura out to Hooters last night for his birthday. His birthday was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I
didn't get to send him the text.
I let Shanti, his wife, my best friend, let her deal with him on his actual birthday. So I dealt with him yesterday. Took him out to Hooters.
Nice.
Had a good time.
Nice.
He said Steelers cut Allen Robinson.
Which I was surprised to hear. I did not know he cut. I didn't know Allen Robinson got cut. And ever since he left
Chicago,
yeah, he's been on the decline. So
Russell Wilson was in the building for 7 hours.
He didn't leave with no deal though. That's the problem. Normally they don't come back.
He don't mind having Justin Fields. Hey, Justin Fields going to the Patriots, baby.
Oh, here you go with your.
I want Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't need no
optimism.
quarterback. I got Bailey Zappi. And he said, Bill's cutting everybody.
You said that with a straight face. Great. Continue. Let's go.
Zappy's my guy. Bill's cutting everybody. The Jaguars, Broncos, and Bengals cutting everybody. And, of course, he had to take an extra shot at the owners of the Bengals, Mike Brown, because that's what the R does.
First of all, then Mike Brown needs shots taken and fired at him.
Shots fired! Shots fired! I'm gonna skip Big Fish for Brother Law Tim. Then I go back to Big Fish. Brother Law Tim said Snead should test the market and hopefully the Chiefs can match him. and they can be a real dynasty. Unlike Spot, we wasn't caught cheating. Eric Mangino was caught cheating with the Jets. Then he gonna sit there and lie and say, "Hey, the Patriot does it. It wasn't no evidence." And why you think Eric Fat Mangini is never coached again in the NFL, bro?
Eric Mangini, Fat Mangini.
I ain't talking about the Mark Mangino. I'm talking about Eric Mangini
For Fox Sports?
Yeah, and NFL Network. He used to be the Jets coach who got caught spygating and try to say, "Well, they do it in New England." New England never got caught, baby. We know the
It
rules.
never happened.
It
But we
never
keep it moving.
So, no, he got me going. But I want to get to Big Fish though. We don't spygate.
He got me going.
But we gotta go to Big Fish because he wanted us to answer some questions, and Big Frenchie gonna answer the questions, baby. But let's get started to his state. He missed football and he missed Big Frenchie. Matter of fact, shout out to Big Fish. He texted me this morning, asked me, "Did I want to go to the women's basketball tournament downtown?"
There's a women's basketball tournament down
The
there.
Big 12.
I'll be
They
forgetting.
actually letting them play at the.
I forget about that.
They
The
actually
Sprint
letting
Center,
them T-Mobile Center.
yeah, that.
Well, we still call it
It's
Sports
always
Center.
Sprint, just like it's always Sandstone,
Always Arrowhead, not
Always.
GH at Arrowhead. No.
and it's always Kemper.
Yep.
Always.
But anyway, he said his 49ers.
But shout out to Hy-Vee. If you want to sponsor us, we all for it. We'll
I'll
call,
call
it
you Hy-Vee.
We'll call you Hy-Vee Center all day, all
Arena,
night.
man. Hy-Vee
Let's
Arena.
go.
Get it
Yeah,
right.
Hy-Vee Center, Hy-Vee Arena, whatever you pay us to say, we'll say it.
But I'm a price shopper guy, so price shopper. Step up.
I'll go where the deals are. You got 5 for 25? I'll take it.
Price shopper got it. Anyway, he says 49ers has peaked.
That's interesting to me.
And muscle memory. They always
I-
get to the Super Bowl and can't beat the Chiefs, even in regular
There's
season. They
something
can't beat
to
the
that.
Chiefs.
There's something to
Muscle
that.
memories for the Cowboys. Always go out first game in the playoffs.
How do you get over that though? How do you? Because I do agree with that. I think the Chiefs have had it for 10 years, and
They had
then
it for 50.
They had it for a long time, and then Andy Reid got here, and we still had it, and then Patrick Mahomes got here, and it changed. Like it changed for not only Patrick Mahomes, but for Andy Reid too. How do you change that? Like normally, it's not just a one-player situation that's going to change it.
Sometimes you got to evolve and do stuff that you normally don't do.
And that's what I feel. I feel
Like the first Super Bowl. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
But the
you
first
good.
Super Bowl, Andy Reid in the playoffs stopped being conservative.
yes, the first win. Yes, 2019. Correct. I agree. Andy Savage Reid.
So when he stopped being
yeah.
Spider-Man,
You ain't going nowhere.
that's the only DC movie I know.
Marvel, sir. And that technically wasn't part of this universe, but we keep it moving.
So once he found out he don't have to be conservative, now you got this. He still get conservative sometimes during the regular season.
Mm-hmm. But he
And
turned it to a different level because he had to in the 2019 playoffs
Then
because
he-
we got down by so much
then he turned conservative
against the Texans.
against the Bengals when they lost to the title game.
That one still hurts.
He got conservative with that.
That one still.
You see what I'm
hurts.
saying?
Yes.
So then now he's not conservative no more. He just going out
could
because
have been a dynasty before now.
yes, you could have.
Oh, that hurts.
And it's been 30 years since the Niners won the Super Bowl. Ayuk is ready to bounce. He said Debo's changing his attitude, ready to bounce as well. Chemistry is shattered in Niners land. Russell is a Hall of Famer, probably should be somewhere at backup.
He
Shouldn't
should
play
be.
with. Jim Harbaugh brings
Jim
success to the
Harbaugh,
Chargers.
Yes, he will.
Now he asks us a question: what teams is dominated good and muscle memory?
First, the question I have to ask is what is good for the Chargers? It took them a decade to get to the promised land with Michigan. A decade.
It took them 4 years to get to the promised land with the Niners. They
With-
didn't win it.
Yeah,
but
they
got
didn't win
there.
it, so they didn't get to the promised land.
Well, they
You
went
got to the
Niners.
outskirts, but you like Moses, you died before you got in there, so you didn't get there.
Be
You didn't
far
get
from me.
there.
I never knew you.
Okay,
What? That's what the Bible says.
that's all I'm saying. Like you didn't make it to the promised land.
He
because
said-
the promised land is
but-
winning it.
but
So-
but he also said that the Chargers still probably won't beat the Chiefs.
I mean, it's not even that like for this year, because that was a big deal for me. Staying undefeated in the regular season was a big deal for me. I'm not when I say undefeated against the AFC West, against our division opponents. But shoot, we won a Super Bowl, so I hate the fact that Antonio Pierce can now say we wrote the book on how to beat the Chiefs. Okay, sir. Okay. You about to get that work next year. You, Max Crosby, and the rest of whoever.
You gotta beat more than one time, though, bro. You gotta make it a rival again.
It's not gonna be that, bro. It
can't be that. But answer the question: what team is dominant? I think the Chiefs are dominant. The only reason I think the Chiefs dominant is they got
the Bills are dominant. We don't got to go into why the Chiefs are dominant.
No. I think the Chiefs are dominant because they got the it factor, like Shaq and Kobe. They got the it factor.
You
like
can see the
Steph
dynasty.
and
Yeah, you can see
Clay. You got the it factor like Jordan Pippen there. And what I mean by the it factor is, yeah, they gotta lose some games because they're not focusing or whatever. But when they feel like turning it on, they gotta turn it on.
I never thought I thought that was all a myth until this year.
No, you can turn it on when you feel like turning it on.
I thought it was all a myth until this year. Like I never understood the switch, the flip switch.
I think,
and I'd say the Bills are one because you saw how bad they were all the regular season, and then
they had to win like 7 games in a row.
Yeah, when crunch time came, they actually made the playoffs when they beat out the leading Dolphins in that division to do it, and was able to get the number 2 seed on top of it. So I would throw them in that category, although I don't believe that McDermott will be there next year.
Yeah, their coaches was holding them back.
Yeah, I agree.
I think your Niners, Big Fish, is a dominant team.
I agree, but
the thing is, the coach at the big moment, he always choke up.
See, the thing about it is he got to relinquish a little control. He got to let go of some of that control because
you lost 2 Super Bowls as a head coach.
I said this before
with double-digit
it
leads.
Was popular. Brother is just Andy Reid in 2000 in his Eagles career. That's it. He bumps his head on things he doesn't know. I don't know if he's learning them, internalizing them, or
he should have learned 4 years ago.
He should have, but I mean, those are things that experience makes you grow. So he done been through this experience twice. Now we got to hope he does something different now. Andy Reid was in it once, and then he went through it another time, figured it out, was different with the clock management. He's never been the same since he left the Eagles. He still had clock management issues, but not the same type.
But I have to disagree with you with the
issues.
I said Bears. Bills as a dominant team. I think they muscle memory because they thrive on being the Chiefs in the regular season.
I'm not hating on that.
But they know in the playoffs they can't beat the Chiefs.
It's exactly what
when
Big
it really
Fish,
counts.
Yeah, it's exactly what
it's muscle memory.
And you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
I think the Ravens are muscle memory.
I think the Ravens overachieved last year.
They're not good.
And they had to, considering the fact they paid Odell all that money to basically piss in the swimming pool.
And Lamar's not that guy or the MVP.
Stop it.
Well, at least the running back won it this year.
Okay, you're making me. Lamar is a great quarterback. And that's the thing. As a Chiefs fan, I love the Chiefs. Been loving them. But we got to stop this whole idea of comparing everybody to Patrick Mahomes. We got to stop this idea of comparing everybody to Tom Brady. Like, everybody ain't going to be those dudes.
And it's okay to give somebody else a prop without bringing up Brady or Mahomes.
Agreed. I agree. And Lamar is the MVP, whether he got there by throwing it or not. Like, he was a better player than most of the quarterbacks, and it's a quarterback award.
And the running back won it, so kudos to him.
Here we go.
I don't think the Texans is a good team. I think Texans is an upcoming good team.
We'll see.
I just can't go off this 1 year. You know what I mean?
See. I'm through.
I'm interested.
I'm trying to slow my roll on predicting who good teams will be because, I had an epiphany last year on the stupid Jaguars, and then Trevor Lawrence.
Pleather Lawrence,
Pleather Lawrence,
as Big
exactly.
Fish says.
Trevor Lawrence turned out to be Pleather Lawrence, and it's just like, what y'all act like the Jaguars were supposed to win it short of. They were the favorites to go to the Super Bowl last year.
The Jaguars
didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, they were
playoffs.
They were the favorites to win the Super, or I think make or win the Super Bowl.
But I am invested in 2 teams next year.
Who's that?
And one of them is the Ravens.
Why?
Not the Ravens, the Texans.
Okay, I'll be invested in them because I believe CJ Stroud is a winner.
I want to see this second year of him, the coach, D'Amico Ryan, and I want to see that defense step up a little bit more. And I want to see what the wide receiver.
I want to see who they bring in as free agents this year because I do think they need to up the defensive production. And I want to see how Tank Dell grows from where he's been. And I think their receivers like 2 homegrown, basically,
and
drafted.
I would like to see their offensive line get a little bit better as well.
Oh yeah. I think, and Mekhi Becton is on the trade block, so I still think he's actually a decent.
And the other team I'm invested in,
who's that?
And I think they good. The Lions. See how they bounce back from this season. You know what I mean?
I like Dan Campbell, but I'm pumping the brakes on the Lions. With the Chiefs, we seen them go, and we just got done saying wish everybody would stop comparing. But in 2018, I was very upset about them losing that game to the Patriots. Because it's hard to get back to the championship game.
Now it's easy.
It feels like that, but it's not. It's not like that. And I wonder if the Lions can duplicate what they did last season because
that's why I'm invested in them because I want to see what they do.
I hope you. I mean, I just think it's difficult.
But when I say I'm invested in it,
I'm
going to keep a close eye on them.
Yeah, very, very much
so. I want to see.
You're not picking them quite yet.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I want them to. I want to see where they land now. Like, was this a fluke season?
Yeah.
And that's it, or can you get back to the playoffs at least to the second round?
That's where you're taking them, at least to the second round.
I have to see what they do in the offseason.
And when you say the second round, you're talking about the divisional round, right? Yeah, okay.
Like if you lose in the division round, anybody, I can't fault you because usually it's another team.
Cowboys are always losing the divisional round.
I thought they always lose in the first round, wild card weekend.
There's some wild card weekend, but
I'm never invested in the Cowboys.
We got about 7 minutes.
Hey, that last episode did record everything when we went over like 5-10 minutes?
I don't remember.
On video?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't think so.
Cause I'm actually invested in 3 teams.
Who's the third one?
The person you told me to look out for that sucked most of the season that came on strong. Jordan Love and the Packers. I'm kind of invested to see where they go. Especially with your boy Matt LaFleur, the coach you hate.
Look, man.
But at
I
the same
think his
time,
scheme is maybe too complex. It was too complex early. But now Jordan Love looked like he got a handle on it to me.
Yeah, so I kind of want to see them, and I don't put them in the good. I put them up and coming.
Yeah, I can see why you would do that. They're in the NFC. The Vikings probably would take a step back. Who else in that division? The Bears are in flux like they always are. And who's the other team? The Bears, the Packers, the Lions, the Vikings.
That's it.
Bears, the Packers.
4 teams.
So the Vikings don't have a quarterback. So
well, they still got Kurt right as of right now. But he's most likely go.
No, his contract ended.
They can franchise. Well, they didn't franchise.
Yeah, it's too late now.
But anyway,
I think it'll be too late on Monday. I think it's too late. But like I said, I do think that they got that division right now, based on what we know right now. They got the division.
I know the Giants are sick right now because they paid Daniel Jones all that money. then you
deserve to be sick. How you gonna hobnob with sick people and not? How you gonna hobnob with sick people and not expect?
Is your
to
boy
get
still
sick?
the GM? I know he's not, but is your boy still the
he
GM?
might as well be.
Because that is a
Stupid.
gentleman move.
Stupid. I told y'all last season, don't sign that man.
All right,
You brought in Dable to do quarterbacks. Make him do his job. Get a new quarterback.
what's most impressive,
I mean-
passing or running back? Passing or running back running 60 yards? I think running back 60
The
yards.
running back is better, especially if you're doing it Barry Sanders style. But the thing about it is,
It's the juke move for the wide receiver to get free that we love to see.
or the long ball, because everybody, not just chicks, dig the long ball. That's why Patrick Mahomes has not been the guy that like as heralded before as he used to be, because he don't have Tyreek Hill to go long anymore. You got a problem.
Just pray for me, bro. Just pray for me.
You got a problem.
Marshall Falk caught balls in the flat that made him
Yes.
dynamic. Chris McCaffrey copying that.
We still need that in the NFL. That
Yes.
like Pacheco did that this year, but not enough to me. Not enough for me. There's things he needs to. That's just something he needs to work on.
A dying breed in football is the fullback.
Dead. I think only 3 teams have him, which is 10% of the league. And
Combine is hard to size up what they do.
It is.
Until it's game time and they got pads.
That's why draft picks are so shot in the dark. And I know why they value draft picks more than they value free agency, but at least you don't know what you're getting in free agency for real either. Yeah, think about it. So it's just one of those things. But cost control is what you value more than anything. Cost control.
So are we doing a show next week? I know
What's happening? Oh yeah, it'll be some signings. Yeah, we'll do a show next week.
We'll do a show next week. Make
Shoot.
What?
Hold on, let me make sure.
You gotta check with the warden.
The warden. She hated if I heard if she heard me say that. Only reason I say that is because
Marriage people understand what that was.
yeah,
Us single people don't.
you do.
Even though I said,
I don't think we got anything planned next weekend. So we'll play it by ear. I think let's go for a preliminary yes. Because I know we did have some plans at one point, but I think those have been postponed.
I got a text message from my cousin.
Well, you got about 2 minutes to read it.
Nah, she asked me for her birthday party. And it's in Atlanta.
Well,
Saturday.
Mo Horton, he need a place to crash.
Nah, I got an auntie, uncles down there, and cousins. But I can't
Does
make it.
everybody know somebody in Atlanta?
But I can't go anyway because we celebrating my dad's 80th birthday Friday here
Happy
in Kansas City.
birthday, Grandpa.
Yeah, that's why I call my
I
dad
know.
Grandpa.
Everybody, I believe that is some of the funniest stuff I heard in a long time.
Fun fact. Y'all don't know.
Funniest stuff. I understand
Big
it.
Frenchie called his mother grandma and his dad grandpa.
I get it. It's like
Because
it's
first of
like-
all, they old as hell.
Oh.
And second of all, when I be talking to my nephews and nieces and my kids, I don't say my mom or my dad wants you. I was like, grandma and grandpa want you.
Okay, you would say my mom and dad want you?
No.
You wouldn't just say okay.
If I'm talking to my sister or my brother, I'd be like, your mom wants you, your dad wants you.
And that's how my kids are talking right now. They're talking like, oh yeah, your Grammy. Like, no, that's not my Grammy. That's your Grammy. That's my mother. Like we're teaching them the difference of things. It's very funny to see kids grow up, and I'm loving it. Anyway,
But if I had your money, I'll still fly out there Saturday after the show. Because I'm right by the airport now.
you moved?
No, I'm here with you.
Oh,
Right by the airport.
oh, yeah, by the airport. But anyway,
Nah, I'm still downtown. Anyway, until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, fat meat is greasy.
deuces.